Hey Kayla, hey Andy. Kayla, thanks for chatting with me yesterday. Sorry I did not get this out to you then. Had some issues with my equipment, but I'm getting it together now. And Andy, my name is Lori. I'm with Soul Sisters Digital. I am shooting this video to give you, to show you how your business is stacking up against your competition online, and to give you some steps that you can take to improve things. Now, as Google crawls the web, it's really looking for three things: content, backlinks, and citation. So those are the things I'm going to be talking about today. And when I'm speaking of content, I'm really just referring to the words and the images on your site. So Google likes to see between 1,500 and 2,000 words, kind of at a minimum, on the page to give it a give the algorithm a good idea of what you do and where you are. And the exact amount really kind of depends on your competition and the number of keywords needed. Now, a keyword is really anything someone might use to type into Google, or someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. And your content is what allows you to really let Google know what you want to be found for. So when you place those keywords all throughout your page, you tell Google that. You tell the algorithm exactly what kind of people might be interested in your service or product. But for example, let's just say you're a plumber in Jacksonville. You want to make sure that is all over your page and that there is no doubt at all to Google that that's what you do and that's where you are. Because that's how it's going to tell its users that you exist. And I've got your website pulled up here. I have to say, like, it's stunning. I love it. I love all the pictures. The video is really great. I love that you've kind of got, Andy, you've got yourself front and center here, telling people who you are. Um, we've got some projects, portfolios in here. So that is amazing. What I don't really see a lot of is a call to action on this page, like really asking people to call you. But you do have a contact page. And then when I plugged you into a word counter, I actually found that you were sitting at about 552 words. So you've definitely got some room to grow, and which will also allow you to target different things within those keywords. Now let's look at what a Google search might look like. So when I actually found you, I was looking for landscape design, Middleburg, Florida. But in looking at your site, you seem much more targeted to Jacksonville. And so I'm going to cover Jacksonville right now. So first of all, when I put in landscape design, Jacksonville, Florida, what comes up first, if there's enough businesses to do it, is a map. This map is super easy for people to find. So more and more people are using these to find businesses, and you guys are actually showing up as number 3, which is amazing. So obviously the way to get into here is you've got to have a Google business profile, which you clearly do. It needs to be completely and correctly filled out. And the other thing is you need to have more citations than your competitors. And all the citation is your name, address, and phone number appearing in a directory on the web. Those directories can be anything like Yelp, it could be Yellow Pages, I mean, even Facebook can be a directory. But the more times you have like your name, address, and phone number in the same format in these directories, the more power it gives your profile. The idea being that Google keeps finding you on the internet, and the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. So below this map pack is what we call the organic results. Now, organic just means not paid. Ideally, you want to be in the top 3 of these as well. By being in the top 3 of both, you'll see about a 30% increase in the traffic to your website. So the top business showing in these organic results is actually earthworksjacks.com. And then I don't really count a directory, which is what Whois is and Yelp. And so the second highest competitor is this beautiful blooms landscaping.com. So those are the 2 people that I'm going to compare you against in this video. Now I like to use a tool, and I've got their websites pulled up here. Here's Earthworks, and here is the beautiful blooms. Um, Now I like to use a tool called Ahrefs to compare websites and get a really good idea of what's going on for you. And so I've got your website plugged into here as well. Through this tool, I can see that you're getting about 11 unique visitors per month, And they're finding you through about 26 organic keywords. And if I drill down, I can see what those are, like landscape design, Jacksonville, Florida. Well, you're actually number 13 for that term. That term is being searched 200 times per month. But because you're number 13, which is on the second page of Google, because there's 10 results per page, that's only getting you about 2.5 unique visitors per month for that term. Let's take a look at the competition. So here's Earthworks. Let's look at what they've got. So they've actually got 3.9 thousand people coming through their domain. And this is the entire domain. And they're being found for 4.1 thousand keywords. And if we look at landscaping in Jacksonville, Florida, well, that's being searched 900 times per month. But because they're in the #1 spot for it, that term alone is getting them over 300 visitors per month. And if we look at Beautiful Bloom, they are getting about 267 visitors per month, and they're being found for 488 keywords. Landscaping in Jacksonville, Florida being a common one, again, being searched 900 times. Well, they're in this #9 spot. So not as good as the last one, but still on the first page. And because of that, they're getting 29 visitors per month. So you can kind of see, the impact it has to appropriately target the keywords that you're wanting to be found for within your content. So the other thing I use is when I am researching is what I look at is what we call a backlink. So a backlink is anywhere where you find one website linking to another, so linking back to you through a clickable or hyperlinks text. These links act like an endorsement of your website from others, and Google again uses that to build trust in your business because it's looking at those other things as they're vouching for you. They're passing a little bit of power for you to you. They trust you enough that they're doing that. And so it's literally like a popularity contest. So the person with the most wins, if they are relevant, because not all backlinks are created equal. You want ones that are both relevant to your business, but that are also powerful in their own right. So what are the ways that I can compare profiles? Because links come from all over. They can be all different kinds. But Google's going to prioritize and assign more power to those ones that are relevant and powerful. So how I can compare those profiles is I look at these scores. Now, a UR and a DR score, it lets me compare websites no matter how many backlinks, no matter what industry, whatever it is. This UR rating is really how much does Google trust you on a scale of 0 to 100? And this DR is really how much power are you bringing in from other sites on a scale of 0 to 100? And ideally, you want the ratio of these two numbers to be as close to 1 as possible. So right now you're sitting at a 21 on the trust scale and about a 0.4 on the power scale. If we look at the Earthworks, they're getting pretty close to 1. I mean, it's not perfect, right? But they're at a 37 for that trust and 27 on their power from their backlink profile. And Beautiful Blooms is 29 and 3.2. So again, there's some disconnect there. So they would need to raise some of the power of the backlinks coming in to make it more in line with the trust as well. So there's definitely some, method to that. So once your content and your backlinks and your citations all come together, you begin ranking higher and higher and more customers find you. You can also kind of use those same sort of things to target the kind of business and the kind of customer you want to bring in. So that's kind of, the information I wanted to give you. If you find yourself wanting to some more, or you would like to talk a little bit more about kind of what your goals are, I'd love to chat with you. I can do, after our chat, we could do some research and figure out exactly what could be realistic for your business and what it might take to reach those goals. But I always hope this is helpful. I look forward to your feedback. Again, my name is Lori. I'm with Soul Sisters Digital Design. Feel free to reach out. My door is always open. My number is 352-235-9803. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.